Hey there and welcome back. Behind the wheel, off we go in SnowRunner. Now, as you can see, we are almost done with Paper Factory Section A. I'm very happy about that though, because hey, that's a step closer to a functioning factory, right? Now we are driving the twin steer, also known as the big girl. You can probably see why. There's a beautiful pumped up logo, because he's going to the gym, because he's bulky though, and she's big. Anyways, let's just move further. Let's just see how our delivery will go. We have to deliver 12 metal rolls and 4 more fuel, and then we are done with this contract. Now, the fuel is going to be easy, as you can see. We are already almost there, which is awesome. Now, the metal rolls on the other hand, oh yeah, that's going to be such a pain, right? You know, just one straight road back and forth with tiny mud sections. Oh yeah, now that's going to be easy though. And I wonder what we have to do after this one. So we have the paper factory in 2 stages, maybe even 3. And by that mean is I can only do now 2 parts instead of all 4. So maybe it unlocks once this part is complete though. We will have to find out. If not, we have to do some other contracts or some other corporations. And then we can unlock it all in the end. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Oh yeah, come on, big boy. Big girl, actually. Now, there are so many metal rolls on the other map, though. We did help out a couple of garages, right? You know, a couple of working men we delivered some stuff to, and they said that we can take their gear. I'm very, very happy about that, though. Very glad, even. I believe there were around 18 to 21 rolls that we could pick up. Just thinking out of my head right now. Trying to find the memory of the numbers. But it could be even more, right? You know, and we did already take a couple out of it, so yeah, let's see how many remain. And I'm an absolute certain, though, about that we do need it more, though, because we do need 3 factories to be built up here. Busy work. By the way, we are here at 75% currently, with only $821 in our pocket. Yeah, we did upgrade the White Western Star, the one from Michigan, all the way back to its prime though. My, that was fun to drive, wasn't it? Nice, stable, nice and slow. It's a good truck though, for real. I recommend using it. Avoid it in extreme muds though, and probably extreme snow. But for what we used it, oh wow, what a smooth ride. Not the fastest though, but it's a good truck. No tipping issues. I did worry 0% about it. So you can imagine though, right? You know what a joy it is to ride. There we go. Let's go grab some metal rolls. Well, there's a fun little part about this mission. Let me load that up. What kind of reminds me of Euro Truck Simulator. Although there's a tiny bit that involves some off-roading too. But in general, the road really feels like you're playing Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator. You will see why. You will see why. Now we are going to take the scenic route though. I would go normally over the railroad. Just a little bit, right, you know, but let's just show you what I mean. Because this road right now is in almost such a perfect condition that it really feels like we are just driving highways with beautiful nature. And by the way, Euro Truck and American Truck Sim do need these type of maps though. That's just great. That's absolutely fantastic. You know, the smaller mountain roads like that over there. Oh yeah, that's nice though, that's nice. I would love to see more of that, way more of that. Instead of just highways and smaller country roads, that's a lot of fun too. We do need paved or tarmac, you know, like good mountain ranges. Although Norway has a couple of them, I have to admit that too. But still, you know, it's a whole different cake around here. Yeah, just this size. Maybe a little bit wider. Yeah, a little bit wider would be nice because there's traffic and all too. But something like this. Look at that view. Can't beat it. Is that a trailer right over there? I think so. Oh yeah, there was a house being built. Man, with a trailer there though. Ooh, beautiful camping site. Or temporarily living place. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man, you know. That view is great. I think we have to fix something. Nah, we don't have to though. I don't think so. I do see these old pistons there. Maybe we have to do that. But yeah, this highway though, it feels completely different though, doesn't it? And it's an absolute beautiful thing to have after all the mud, the water, the snow. You know? Just to have a small highway. It's a very good change of pace. Oh, it's getting dark already. Look at that. The sky is turning pink. We are taking longer than I thought. Yeah, the road is actually pretty decent though, right? You know, in size. Going across the entire map almost. Yeah. So after seeing this, of a feeling and driving this, I totally get why the developer is making now Road Kings. The vibe is so real though with the game, right? You know, with the physics and the cargo and the difficulty of the game in its own. The trucks, the landscape type, you know, like it is an absolute beauty right now. Look at that damage. Just the middle of it, out of nowhere. Another one. But yeah, you know, like I totally get why they are making that, and I cannot wait to put my hands on that trucking game though. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun. Home sweet home region though, huh? For us to start in Wisconsin, that is, of course. Ooh, better slow down here with the Rock Valley. Now I kind of wonder though, like the weight from all of these steel rolls is tremendous, of course. How the little mud sections ahead of us will, yeah, you know, will feel like. I don't think it's going to be too difficult, to be very fair with you. We should actually pump her full right now. There we go, gasoline. There we are. Nice 360 liters again. I thought I had my brakes on there. But I think it's going to be easy peasy though. Oh yeah. No doubt about it. I think it's the first time that we are hauling steel rolls in this region, right? I think so. I really think so. At least on this highway. Now, I truly also hope, by the way, that we do have at least 2 mega cargos that we have to haul and deliver. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, I cannot wait for that. Okay, high gear, low. Or low plus, in other words. Differential lock on. All-wheel drive on. Yeah, we swapped regions. And somehow it just takes you out of all-wheel drive. Alright, so this was the toughest bit of mud though, but the twin steer, right? You know, the pumped up girl, she can do anything. She can do anything. Trucks with no cargo, right? You know. Oh no! I forgot to take it off. Took 25 damage. Not good at all. Yeah. But yeah, trucks with no cargo on the rear. You know, like, it's a whole different story, right? You know, it's a whole different story. Those trucks to just sink away in that mud over there. So, it's even more impressive right now with her, right? You know, the White Western Star twin steer. 6,900. Pumped, big girl. Alrighty. Just put her in low gear plus, differential lock back on again. Man, it feels bad though, right? You know, to get that 25 damage though to her suspension. It's no good. Then to her gearbox. Now look at that though, huh? Yeah, that's something else. I sort of kept my eyes on it. I was daydreaming a little bit though. There's a nice little phenomena when you're driving. And I've been, you know, on a motorcycle, a little bit a victim of it too. Like, you go in some type of trance, right? You know, a lot of people do get accidents because of this trance, because they just have a massive tunnel vision then. And with that tunnel vision, you totally steer and forget about everything around you. It is extremely dangerous, of course, as you can imagine, right? And I am very lucky that I'm still aware of what's in front of me then. And sometimes it did last me a minute, but in psychology, they found out that it can last a much longer time than a minute though, right? You know, and there is where the accidents do happen. I always snap out of it though rather quickly, and I don't have it as much anymore. But yeah, on a motorcycle, a two-wheeler, right? You know, that is a bad thing to have, you know. Ooh, that's some dangerous stuff. But even with cars and trucks and all, you have to train yourself not to do it. You know, you have to be absolutely aware of it. And I think most people are not even aware that that it happens, because it's a normal thing. It's like your body is degrading somewhere, getting weaker because there's something wrong. You know what I mean? And then it becomes normal, and one day it's just like, oh darn, you know, like, yep, that part not functioning anymore in my body, you know, like, it's something like that. We just accept things. But if you have moments where you do really blank out, and just, you're still driving, by the way, you're still using not the manual, well, the manual shifter, yeah, the automatic does it for you, but the manual gears, you know, the blinker and everything, you know, like the turn indicator, the wind wipers if it's raining, everything you just still do. But it's just different. It's just on autopilot though. And if you notice that you have it, be aware of it, alright? Because it's super dangerous for you and for others. And then teach your mind not to do it anymore. But it's such an hypnotic thing, right? You know, just to stay between the lines, stay on the speed limit, and of course, you know, the engine sound, the other sounds in the car or in the truck or anything, it all adds up to the hypnosis that you're going through. And that's literally what it is, an hypnosis state. How cool is that, by the way? Huh? How cool is that? He also found it out with people that are working in factories, let's say, on a machine that just repeats, and you have to grab some things and add some things, stuff like that. There's a hypnosis state that people go through that is equal to, let's say, a monk going into meditation for 3-4 hours. It's not a joke, though. It's not a joke. That really does happen. And it also happens while you're driving, but in much shorter bursts. For some people, very long, sadly. Because it's bad in a car, right? You know? And this is also how a lot of factory accidents happen too, right? But the meditative state, though, it's so good for your mind. Because there's a lot of dopamine releasing. And, you know, just the heartbeat is lowering and all. We are weird, aren't we, as the human species? Now I'm going to deliver the other parts, and you will see the last little delivery, of course, of course. Papa. There's always something wholesome, though, by delivering the last delivery. It kind of feels like we are going in retirement, to be fair with you. It really feels like it right now. Ah, boom, there we go. Well, that one came out of the ground, though, like no other chimney I've ever seen. Thanks, we'll keep on building, you better though. Ooh, yeah, 28,000, that's a nice little load though in my wallet. But look at that, I thought it would be something else, but no. I thought it was a swimming pool, remember? Yeah, look at that though, huh? How awesome is that? So that one is going to be next. Now, I hope that we can actually wrap this one up straight up though. But we cannot, but we can continue. Oh my. Well, that's a lot though, huh? Small pipes 2x, consumables, cargo, fuel, metal rolls, metal beams, large pipes. Oh man, I love this though. I love my job. Let's just start hauling, I suppose, right? Off we go. Small pipes, fuel. We'll just grab whatever we can get our fingers on at this point. Man, this is one of the biggest hauls that we ever had to do, right? I think so. I think this one is bigger than... Yeah, the gold mine though, huh? Yeah. Wow. And remember how extreme we did that. Massive cargo trailer. Massive heavy duty truck. Like the co-op. Man, I wish I did it with the twin steer though. That will be so good. That will be so good. It's a shame that we don't have the money for another twin steer, but that will happen though. That will happen in my playthrough of the entire game. It will absolutely happen though. But I want two that are fully tuned up though. And I want all the other trucks too. So, it will happen, but not anytime soon. And then we are going to have a cargo haul of 8 slots in total. Man, that is going to be something else. It's going to be ultra tricky though. Appa, we will be the tip master. You know what I mean? Like a ballerina with a nail in her toes. No fun at all, but we will see. Well, probably we will have a lot of fun though, because we are a little bit of, we can do it. We can do anything. We just have to keep going. Because if we give up, that's when we lose. Alright, I gotta be very careful here before one of my tires are popping. Ooh, I don't like that. Yep, they do pop easily on those little concrete corners. What do we need? Cargo container? Do we need that? Yes, we do need 2. Only 1 left though. That's not a lot. And small pipes, we do need 2. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's scary, man. Even those planks over there could just pop my tires. Metal rolls 4x2. It's actually a very easy thing to haul though, but there's just so much of it though. And we are getting paid by the mile, right, Now, I kind of want to buy another truck though, because I really want... We already have that Russian achievement though, right? Own every Russian truck. I want to have 2 other achievements by owning every truck and the American trucks. I have so many American trucks though. I really don't know which one we didn't buy. It's such a weird thing. It's such a strange thing, I tell you. So we keep on buying and keep on buying. Loving the melody here. go. Off to the next. Well, I kind of want to try something else. It's a shame that that little part, that little road over there, is before the little bog. Because that bog is something else, man. It is something else. But there's another mountain road towards the train station. And I really want to take it. Oh, we plundered that one. This poor, poor warehouse is totally plundered by us. Oh, we did them a favor, though. They are getting $1 per dime. I mean, you know, it's premium quality delivery service that we have right here, you know, and we are the only one right now. So prices are completely up. We are only getting paid for the delivery. Ooh, yeah, I told you guys, though. It's going to be risky. So yeah, we are only being paid for the delivery. In the meanwhile, we are paying for the products, right? You know, the cargo itself. So that's a nice little deal. I don't think I should have taken this road, though. Not with the twin stair, but man, I'm curious about it. Yeah. Oh, boy. Keep going. Yeah. Look at that, though. We could do this. We definitely could. But is it something that we should? And... let's see. So we can go over there, huh? Yeah, let's just see if we can, though, man. That's a twin steer on an adventure, you know what I mean? We are going where a twin steer probably has never gone before in the game. Probably we are the only fools that are brave enough here. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, boy. Yep, I feel it. Oh, we did not even need that, though. And it went to the wrong way anyways. Not too bad, not too bad. By the way, what percentage are we at? We started with 75%. 77%, though. Okay. 2% for that one mission. Acceptable. Tolerable. Oh, boy. All of these turns, man. Look at those slides, man. Those angles right over here. We are definitely going to slide a little bit. Oh, wrong bump. Okay, that went actually extremely smooth. That went super smooth, though. Oh, that thunder roll in the distance, though. That sounds like it was recorded on a prairie or something, you know, somewhere. What do we need? What do we need? We can have fuel here. Cargo container. Yeah, I think we are going to haul that one right now. So we have it behind us. The small pipes is behind us too. So that's already very nice, though. That's proper good. And yeah, believe me, I kind of want to go with the same road back. But I think we are not going to do it. I think we are going to be a little bit more smart about this one. Yeah, I think so, though. I think so. The reason is, though, that cargo box, yeah, it's kind of top heavy, though. Wow. Look at that, though. I'm collecting points here by how much damage can you take? It's like a little arcade game, man, how that did pop up now, wasn't it? Now, yesterday, by the way, the logo over there, right, on the cargo with Saber Interactive. How cool is that, right, you know? I do like this self-insert. Now, now I'm playing a co-op. You know, with you know, farming simulator journey with Peggy, and it's a channel, right? It's like my SnowRunner content, but then as a farmer. And if you do like that, though, check it out. Scroll down. It's called the Bill Boss channel, and I mean, it's a good channel, though, right? You know, it's the same quality. It's everything the same. It's just me playing co-op with Peggy. And then we are growing stuff, mowing, making silage, buying new tools, new equipment, new trailers that we are using. Soon we have to buy a new tractor though, because we do need a medium strong size tractor, because you know the smaller ones that we have right now, they are not, well, they are powerful enough though, but we want to go bigger though, and we do need another tractor because we are running out of well, you know, like, we want to streamline things. Let's just call it that, because then we can hire a worker that is helping us out a little bit, because our farm is getting really freaking big right now. And we started with $0, and now we have a multi, well, I would say, how much did we spend? I would say around 2 million right now on our farm. And the challenge is to get 10 million, although that is not that much if we already have 2 million. Remember, we started with $0. And I'm going to spend at least another 15 million, you know, before we do save enough, you know, like 10 million in our bank. So that is our goal there, if you're curious about it. But anyways, with that logo from Saber Interactive right there, I did remind myself of a mod. And that mod had some website link though, right, you know, that, well, that actually links to a website that is making the type of structures that you can build in the game, like a garage for your vehicles, for your equipment, right? I mean, how interesting is that? I didn't know how to phrase it though, right? You know, that's why all the strange lingo right there in my conversation. A little bit of a ramble, sure thing though, but man, we are also distracted by the game. Excuses, I know. But that was a shameless self-promotion plug though, right? You know, from the mod creator, just some free commercial. But at least it's hidden on the back of the garage though. So I gotta respect that though, right? You know, I gotta respect it. And why not? Why not? Well, I didn't check out the website though, right? You know, but I did see what it was for, at least, you know, and oi. Hopefully it doesn't link to something bad though, you know what I mean? But my, oh my, what a way to do some extra commercialing, right, you know? You kinda have to give a guy kudos for making mods in such a game. Yeah. You know, if you're creative enough though, you can reach the world, you know? And we do need metal beams 4 times. Now, it's kind of good though that we already have installed a couple of beams here, right? You know, already did order some of it. And guess what? We actually have 4. How nice is that? Oh, very nice. And we have still 1 loaded there. I can just get a truck here with a crane and we will be peachy with that. If we do need an extra one. Or, you know, actually get another generator running here. This is such a tricky little slope though, right? You know, with the twin steer. Gotta be careful though. And 1, 2, and 3. Low gear plus, differential lock on. Going to crush this little mud party here. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Are we kissing a rock again? I think we are. Kinda hard to believe though, right? You know, like our twin steer has an issue here. Or had. Something happened here though, I'm not sure what. I don't see a rock though. Yeah. Strange, very strange. Same over here. Oh well, let's just pull her out. And let's just keep on going, right? You know? Ooh, yeah, that rock. Totally forgot about it. It's kind of below the mud there, as you can see, where we did drive over. There's another rock actually sticking out, but it's part of the massive boulder. Man, I love this map though. I think this is my favorite map so far. It also has a beautiful melody, but that melody barely pops up though, right? You know, come on, let it be this one. But anyways, my favorite melody so far in the game is actually in, ooh, don't bounce too hard here, Kola Peninsula. It is so good though, that ambience there with the northern lights. Oh my, what a combination. Okay, it's not this melody, but that guitar pick, man, it really sets the tone though for me in this map. A little bit of back and forth there with our high gear. I'm not going to use the gasoline right now. I'm going to do that on the way back when we are going to pick up another cargo of the metal beams. But wow, that list was so big, right, you know, to begin with. And already 2 are gone right now. I love it. I love it. The efficiency, though, that we can drive right now with, man, and how we do plan the routes. Fantastic, though, especially in combination that everything was close by, or rather relatively close by. It is a very well-structured map, though. I have to give my compliments to the world designer here. It is such a well-put-together map. You have difficult parts, you have frustrating parts, you have shortcuts that are very difficult for balancing, right? But yeah, you know, like a lot of shortcuts in the game are just pure frustration, and they are not worth it then. Because, you know, you have to think about, okay, a shortcut. It cannot be too easy because then it's just obvious. But it cannot be too long or too frustrating. It has to be worth of time and effort and risk. And that is a deadly triangulation of problems that you have to solve, right? And sometimes you lean a little bit too much to one side, sometimes to two sides, stretching the other one out, making it a dull experience. Now, this map just is perfect for it, though. It truly is. And that's how it should be, right? You know, that's just how it should be, for real. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I think we are going to do a lot in the next episode. I sadly am hardcore over-recording, so I have to force myself to quit. And I will see you guys in the next one, though, I think, right? You know, so stay happy, stay healthy, take good care about yourself. I appreciate you, and see you later. Bye-bye.